Hi, and welcome to Positive Relationships. Today we're going to talk about the power of words in your relationship. Edwin Stewart said, "Remember, every time you open your mouth, your mind walks out and parades up and down the words." Oftentimes when people talk about relationships, they talk about communication and they talk about body language, tone, demeanour when communicating. And although those things are quite important when it comes to communicating in relationships, what you say is also critical. The words that we use have the power to heal or to wound, to encourage or to discourage. They have the power to speak truth or deceive, to praise or to criticise, to build up or to tear down. Words can act as bridges, and words can also act as roadblocks in relationships. It's really, really important that we understand some of the things that happen within a relationship when we use words in a negative way. And there are some things that are often called symptoms of a sick tongue. Things that people often do within relationships that cause deterioration and harm to the relationship. And I want to go through a few of them with you. The first one is telling untruth, where some people have this down to a fine art. Untruth in relationship leads to distrust. And oftentimes people will defend it by saying, well, I'm not completely lying. I'm not saying everything like in a totally different way. I'm just changing things a little. It can also include exaggeration. Like, I've been sitting here waiting for you for 3 hours, where in reality, I've only really been here for 20 minutes. Distrust in a relationship erodes and eats at the health of a relationship. So it's important, it's critical in any relationship, especially one where marriage is involved, that a couple can be truthful and honest and feel safe to say what they really believe and what they really think and what really happened. Oftentimes people tell untruth where there is fear, where they believe that they have to change the truth in order to make sure that things remain calm and peaceful in a relationship. And that's an unhealthy state for a relationship to be in. The next symptom I want to talk to you about is stirring up strife. It's usually letting someone know the wrongs that another person has done in order to cause division between that person and the others. So for example, one might go to the other, well, actually, I just thought you should know that your mother did A, B, C, and D. Although the person's intention is to cause strife and to cause division between their partner and another person, what often happens is that division and that strife enters into the very relationship that this is being discussed in. Because eventually, where one person believes that they're doing the other a favour by sharing with them how bad their family is, for example, there is at time a need to put boundaries with family relationships. What often happens is that relationship starts to deteriorate because a person gets tired of hearing the negative assumptions and the negative beliefs that their partner has about other people. The next symptom of a sick tongue is called dishing up dirt. And it talks about constantly reminding my partner of the faults that he or she has made. It's really important that in a relationship, forgiveness and healing can take place. If a person is constantly being reminded of their past mistakes, they're disabled from being able to grow and flourish in the relationship and be able to overcome them and make better decisions next time round. The next one is breaking confidence. It's really important in a relationship where intimacy involved, in a relationship that is leading to marriage or a married relationship, that a person can be honest without fear that the information that they're sharing is going to be spread to other people. The worst thing that can happen in a relationship is where one person is vulnerable and open and honest with the other, only to find that the information that they've shared with the other person is spread to a number of others that are not in the relationship. Next one, speaking curses instead of blessings. You can't huddle mud at someone and remain clean. It's really important that each time a person speaks negativity over their relationship and about their relationship, they understand that that negativity is going to invade the relationship itself. For example, if you say that your relationship is hopeless, soon enough it will begin that sense of hopelessness, not just about the relationship, but about everything. So it's important that we're careful about what we say about our relationship and how we express our view of our relationship to our partner and to others. Finally, using God's name in a self-serving way. The best example of this is where one person takes a spiritual high road compared to the other, where one person approaches the other with a spirit of superiority rather than humility, where they go to the other person telling them that they're in a better spiritual state than they are. That high road and that negativity will often lead to the demise not just of the relationship, but possibly your partner's spiritual state as well. Finally, it's important to know and to be aware if I have some of those symptoms of a sick tongue, and to make sure that I become accountable and responsible for them, and engage the services of either a professional counsellor or a priest or someone that I trust, and start to talk about the roots of those issues and how I'm going to resolve them in the relationship. Thank you for joining me today.